have learned refraction of light. There we have seen deviation of light from its original path when it passes from one medium to another is known as refraction of light. Light deviates because speed of light is different in different media. When light travels from rare to denser, it bends towards the normal, and when it moves from denser to rare, it goes away from the normal. So today we will see the application part of this, how refraction takes place through a glass slab. A glass slab, refraction through a glass slab. A glass slab is a rectangular piece of glass having two opposite faces parallel to each other. So here let us say ABCD is a glass slab. ABCD is a glass slab. AB and CD are two parallel faces. They are two refracting faces. Now a ray which obliquely fall on the one face of the glass slab, which is known as incident ray, and this one is the normal MN. As you know, light travels in a straight line. So light must travel straight. So this should be the original path of the light. But light does not follow this path because we have different medium here. Light is coming from air, enter to glass, and then again come out in air. Air is considered as rare medium, glass, denser medium, and again air is a rare medium. And you know, when light travels from rare to denser medium, it bends towards the normal. Okay? So here you see, this should be the original path of the light, but light does not follow this path because speed of the light decreases, so it bends towards the normal. So this is the new path of the light. Now, the angle between the normal and incident ray is known as angle of incidence, and angle between the normal and refracted ray is called angle of refraction. Now at this point again, the light must travel straight, but light will not travel straight at this point as light is traveling from denser to rare. So here we will draw a normal. Now what will happen to the ray of light when it passes from denser to rare? It goes away from the normal. So this will be the new path of the light, that is away from the normal. Now see the angle between the normal and emergent ray. The ray which emerges out is called emergent ray. The angle between normal and emergent ray is angle of emergent. Here let us say this name as PQRS. So what is PQ here? PQ is your incident ray. That means the ray which fall on the surface. At point Q, the light refracts. So QR is your refracted ray. At point R, again light deviates. Here double refraction takes place. One refraction at point Q, second refraction at point R. So here RS is your emergent ray. That means the ray which emerges out. Emergent ray. The angle between the normal and incident ray is denoted by I. So angle PQM in the diagram is your angle of incidence here. Angle N, Q and R, that is your angle of refraction and is denoted by That means the distance through which the light deviates after passing through a glass slab is known as lateral shift or lateral displacement. Lateral shift or lateral displacement. So lateral displacement is the distance to which the light deviates. So here light is deviating through this perpendicular distance. This should be the original path, but light deviates through a distance. So this is your lateral displacement. This lateral displacement depends upon number of factors. First one is your angle of incidence. So lateral displacement is directly proportional to I, that is angle of incidence. If angle of incidence increases, lateral displacement increases. If angle of incidence decreases, lateral displacement decreases. Lateral displacement also depends upon the thickness of the glass slab and is directly proportional to thickness of the glass slab. If thickness of the glass slab is more, glass slab is very thick, then lateral displacement will be more. If thickness is less, lateral displacement will be less.